Check, check, microphone check. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check, microphone check. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I am seeing that the audio is working. That's fine. 720p, everything is perfect. Right, okay. So we are live, and we're doing something a little bit different today. I've been messing about with my graphics settings. I have an RTX 2080 from NVIDIA, and one of the options in the graphics drivers is DSR, which is Dynamic Super Resolution. So basically, I have a 180p IPS monitor. It's a high quality monitor from Asus. It's 60 FPS or 60 hertz. Now I've tried the in-game option in the graphics menu in game. You have an option for what is it? Dynamic resolution, something like that. Dynamic resolution scaling, and you can set it to 200% and stuff like that. So I think what it does is it's either 2K or 4K. But anyways, anytime I tried to set it to 200%, my frame rate just went through the floor. So I've been reading various forums and stuff like that, and people are saying, it's actually broken in game and stuff like that. It's not rendering properly. So what I did was I set it back to 100%, which is just 180p resolution. I went into the NVIDIA graphics settings, and I upped the dynamic super resolution to 4x. And when I did that, then I went back into the game options, the graphics options in Farming Simulator, and lo and behold, a 4K option came up. So yeah, basically what's happening now is my graphics card is downscaling 4K image to 180p. So the idea of that is it's supposed to give you much better image quality. Jaggies, the grass textures, the kind of the shimmering on the trees and stuff like that. I don't know if anyone has noticed, but the actual foliage and stuff like that, the leaves and the trees, they're very kind of shimmery and stuff like that. But now, people have said it's not going to make a miraculous or massive difference, but it will make a kind of a, in terms of anti-aliasing and jaggies and stuff like that, and kind of shimmering effect of like foliage and trees, it improves it. So what we have here, we are essentially running at 4K. So it'll be interesting to see how my frame rate and stuff reacts to this. That's a fairly high resolution. So I'm gonna give it a try and see how it reacts and stuff like that. Right. So we have sped up time a little bit. So we're waiting for things to grow here. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up time full whack. Okay. So we are going to wait for some crops to grow here. So we do have some crops here in the process of growing and stuff like that. So okay, let's so I'm waiting for this here to grow. Looks okay. There we go. That's it. It just clicked on there. Let's slow the time down. Oh, yeah. It just popped there. As you can see, it just popped. So we can fertilize this. Not sure what the weeding situation is yet, but we'll take care of that. Right. Okay. So we are on Ricciville, version 1.3. Okay. Right. You can see it here. It's just a little bit to do here. This is done. I'm pretty sure these two are done as well. I'll have a look at field 4 and see if it needs to be redone. Let's go over there and take a look and see what the field status is. It's 50%. It needs to be plowed. It's growing, so yeah, I'm going to need to do that one as well. Okay, so this is almost done here. So this is basically this is day 2 of Ricciville. I had to pretty much rebuild my farm from scratch. The map maker, he once he updated it from 1.2 to 1.3, it required a new game save, which is fine. I wasn't that far into the game anyways. I wasn't a huge, I hadn't amassed a huge amount of hours or anything like that. So, I'm happy enough to, restart from scratch and stuff. It's saying it's 50%. Okay. Maybe it needs to grow more. Oh. Oh. Why didn't that take? Ricciville. Okay. Maybe it needs to grow more first. Okay. Let's see what happens. We'll let it grow. We'll wait for it to, let's take a look. Okay. What the hell? Why is that not taking? Ricciville? No, it's back to my, oh my days. What the hell? Seriously? Okay. I don't know what's going on there. One, two, three, four. Oh my days. What's going on? I'm confused. I am so confused. Confucius. Oh God, no, 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 no. I'm so confused. Right. Let's get to farming. It's a pity this thing isn't quicker than it actually is, but it is what it is. Okay. Right. So this is harvesting. What is this? Lavender? Yeah, it's lavender. Oh, we have some money. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Doo -doo -doo -doo. Okay, what the hell is this guy doing? Why didn't he why didn't he continue there now? I mean, it is yeah. Everything's ready. Uh, so far, the frame rate seems to be pretty good. No complaints. Uh, I haven't seen any drops in frame rate. You kind of, you can tell when it drops below 60 FPS and stuff like that. I do have, vertical sync on, so far it looks okay. Uh, and the visual quality looks pretty damn good. Obviously, there isn't a massive difference, but jaggies and shimmering on the trees and stuff like that look better. Um, and obviously, you can play. I don't have a 4K monitor, but you can play Farming Simulator at 4K if you have the GPU power for it. So, I've got an RTX 2080, so it should have, you know, Farming Simulator. It's not a massively intensive game. You should be. I've seen people playing at, you know, what is this, 2K and stuff like that with a GTX 1060 and stuff like that. Okay, he's still going. That's good. So we're gonna go and pick some lime up. No, thankfully I don't have a loan. Or hold on a second. Okay, I've got leasing costs. I got 28,000 in property income. That's from the. I have a wind turbine thingy. At least I think it is. And I do have some farm buildings as well. So let's get some lime going in here. Now, the field 4 will have to. Oh, I've got weeds. Hold on a second. Oh, slow down. Oh, I've got weeds. I've got weeds. Oh no. We have weeds, people. We have weeds. There is the old PC graphics going there, which unfortunately is not available on console. There's reflective beacons. I sincerely wish it was. Is that it? that is it. 16,000 litres, which isn't too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So yeah, so far it seems to be handling, my graphics card seems to be handling it pretty well. No major dips or frame rate drops or anything like that. Looks pretty good. Okay, so we have another field ready to harvest here. And I've got my harvester ready to rock and roll. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Enable straw swath. Hire worker. Let's see what he does. I mean, you have to move him to the opposite side of the field. Okay, so this guy is continuing to do his job here. Thank the gods. So he'll just keep going. That's one thing I like about the you know, those cotton harvesters. I mean, you don't have to do anything with them. You just let them rock and roll. Just let them do their thing, and they just complete the entire field. You know, it takes time, but you know, they eventually get it done. I'm going to do some tree chopping as well. See, I own this field, so look at all these trees. You know, I'm missing a lot of grass here. I want all of this grass for animals. So I'm going to have to chop down all these trees. I'm going to have to go. Especially these trees here. I don't know why Orman put these 3 particular trees here. I kind of wish he didn't, because they do interfere with workers turning around and stuff like that. Now, sure, you can easily delete them, but you know. There we go. Right, so he's doing his thing there now. At least I hope he is. Yes, he is. This tractor is fairly dirty. And I don't have a washing machine to, a washing machine. A pressure washer or a power washer to, you know, to fix it up. Right. Right, so as I said, that does need to be done. So we'll let this guy do his thing, and we'll keep an eye on it. So I guess what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of manual work here. Oh, do we have weeds? We do have weeds. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here now. Whether that's going to affect the yield or not. But there is weeds in there. And now it's saying it needs to be limed as well. So everything needs to be done in these fields. Okay, let him do his thing here. 1, 2, 3. Where are we going? So we're going to really try and tax out the graphics card here. We'll start putting blinkers on all the machines because that's quite taxing on the GPU. All these blinkers. So I really want to tax it and see how it reacts. Right, so we're going to have to keep an eye on this guy here to make sure that, oh, that was a little bit of a bumpy bump. Whoa. Right. So hopefully, you know, this guy can, hold on a second. 11 miles per hour. What's going on there? What the hell? I've got a modded version of this thing in here. How the hell did that get in there? I don't want to use that. The hell? Farming company, how are you? How are things? I just discovered that there's a mod in here that I didn't realize that was here. Someone has modded this thing. Goes up to 692 horsepower. Goes up to 40,000 liters. And it's 16 mph. And this one is, what the hell? How fast does this thing harvest that? Don't these harvest at 6 miles per hour? These harvesters? It is, look. You see it there? Oh, I see what's happening. Right, I get it, I get it. So you have the normal in-game version, okay, but this is modded, so it can harvest lavender and I think it's tobacco. So that's why it's there. Okay, right. I was wondering why this thing was what was going on with this harvester. Because it was running like really really fast. Like it's like we'll see it here now. Yeah, it goes like 11 mph when harvesting. So I was thinking to myself, what the hell is going on with this thing? Why is it harvesting so fast? But yeah, you need it because if you want to harvest, I think it's tobacco and lavender, you need it. So yeah, that's fine. That's fine. At least I know what's going on. Right. So what we're going to do? We're going to put on all our flashies. That doesn't have a flasher. That does. Okay. So, as I said, we are on the PC. We're on Ricciville version 1.3. This is a multi-fruit map, hence the lavender. You can see it here. All right. So, as I said, you got, what is it? Yeah, it's tobacco. So you need the modded harvester to harvest lavender and tobacco. So these are my fields here. And soil composition. Okay. So, well, so I've got my modded case IH 9240. This holds 22,905 liters. Uh, as I said, this particular, the CD's that grain bin there. That's like a real world thing. There are companies in the US that offer farmers grain bin extensions. So that's why I kept this particular mod, is because it's not completely unrealistic. You can get companies in the US and I believe Australia as well that offer grain bin extensions. And even like the header, this is an Australian. This is a real world thing. So the Midwest Durus, which is an 18-meter header. They actually, it's an Australian company that make it. So, I kind of justified it to myself. You know, it's not completely unrealistic to have an 18-meter header or, a massive, you know, capacity for a harvester, because you could get it in the real world if you wanted to. You could get a grain bin extension and stuff like that. Yes, hi Scott, how are you? How are things? Thanks for tuning in. Yes, this is on PC. This is Ricciville by Allman 102. So this is a 4x map, Ricciville version 1.3. Uh, this is a multi-fruit map, so you can harvest all sorts of things. So including your regular crops, you've got sorghum, millet, rice, hemp, coffee, cranberry, hops, lavender, carrot, onion, poppy, mustard, peanut, tobacco, rye, and clover. And this is also a mining map. There are this massive area here is you can mine things like salt and gravel and stone, and all sorts of different things can be mined here. Uh, Old Man 102 is currently, so you can see more of it here. All these types, all this kind of stuff is all mineable and sellable. So Old Man 102 is currently working on uh, with the global company mods that came out. He's working on putting factories into the map. So you'll be able to pretty much do it all then. You'll be able to do normal farming, and you'll be able to mine, and there'll be factories baked into the map. There's going to be orchards and vineyards and stuff like that. And there's going to be multiple ways to make money or feed animals. With the global company mods, you can convert products into different products. Yeah, as I said, there are real world. Oh, hold on. I need to get out of the way of this guy. You can get, grain bin extensions. I don't know if they go to 22,000, nearly 23,000 liters. I don't know what that is in bushels. But as I said, I did research it and stuff like that. There are a US company. The name of this particular grain bin extension, I'll show you to it here. Where is it? So you can see the name of it and stuff like that. Right. Grain tank extensions. Okay. So you've got a tarp cover fixing, tarp cover, factory foldable extension, full factory static, and then you can continue to go up. Full tip up factory static. Mauer XL. Now that Mauer is a real world thing as well. Mauer make grain bin extensions, and then Harvest Master, which is the biggest. And yeah, and Harvest Master is a real company in the US. So you know it's a really good mod though, really nice mod. So as I was saying to Farming Company, someone our Oldman has had to put in a modded version of the harvester, because the in-game one obviously only does cotton. So in order to harvest lavender and tobacco, you need a modded version and stuff like that. So what the modder has done is he's increased the capacity. There's all sorts of options. So you can change the color on it, which I don't believe you can do in-game. I don't believe so. No, you can't. So you can change it to anything you want. So then you've got your engine set up with the standard in-game one is 415. You can go to 517 horsepower, 647, 692, and back to 415. So you can have the standard capacity of 20,000. You can go to 30,000 or 40,000. So yeah, there are some interesting mod choices and stuff like that, or color choices and options. Now I normally wouldn't use a mod like this, but for the purposes of the game and it be able to harvest the multi-fruits, I have to use I'm going to have to use this, because you can't use the normal machine. Right, I'm gonna have to check out my what the lime situation here is. Let's see how it's doing. It's looking good. Scott, are you on console or are you on PC? Or do you have both? Now, as I was saying, you can see what happened here. The worker, he couldn't get to this area, so he had to. That's what I was saying. Oldman 1 or 2, the guy who made this map, he really should get rid of these trees, because it's interfering with the workers and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, you can cut them down, but he should just have them removed. There's no real. It just blocks workers and stuff like that. So I'll go fully out here and we'll see how the lime situation is. I think it's all done, but we'll just double check it before we leave. So there again, there are little spots here at the end that he's missing because, it's detecting those trees over there. So I'll have to come in here and chop everything down, I guess. Get rid of all these stuff around the edges. Okay, that is fully done. Now, so you can see here, some more fields need to be done. Field 4 and field 5 need to be lined. And even this field, I own this field here, so I'm going to be primarily using this for my animals. All these trees here are going to have to go, the whole lot of them, because there's a huge amount of grass there that I can't get at, with mowers and stuff like that. So I'm going to take out all these trees. Oh, he did a fast job. See how quickly he did that? No, good stuff. He did that very quickly. Whoa. So for a big 4X map like this, with it being an American map as well, I think you need to use big equipment. Big capacities, big horsepower. The whole 9 yards. So that's kind of why I've justified to myself to start using, the Midwest Durs and big equipment and stuff like that. I even have what else do I have? Yeah, I've got this bad boy here. So this is actually a real world machine as well. So this guy, he does fertilizer and lime, but he works at 18 mph. He's really fast. 28,000. I think it's 18,000 actually. It's 18,000 liter capacity plus 10,000 liters of air. That's how these things work. Is they pump air. They I don't know what they call it. The air you know, spreads the lime and stuff like that, or the fertilizer. But anyways, so this, you know, this works at 18 meters and stuff like that, or sorry, 18 miles per hour. So yeah, 18-meter width, 18 miles per hour. Max speed is 38. Got another mod here, and this is a real world thing as well. Massey Ferguson, how are you? How are things? So this is another mod. So this is the New Holland. Now in the real world, New Holland, I think they bought out the company, but this is Miller, right? So this is you can buy this particular machine. Let me show you again. So yeah, you can get a red version from Miller, and as I said, this is a genuine, you know, real world thing. The actual machine itself is identical. It's just, you know, a different you know, brand and paint job. But this particular mod gives you the option to, you know, to swap it out and change it and stuff like that, which I thought was cool. So if you're just tuning in, Massey, we are on the PC. This is a 4X map. This is Ricciville version 1.3 by Oldman 102. And this is a multi-fruit map as well. So, you know, we're currently just doing some, you know, field work and stuff like that, doing a bit of liming and harvesting and stuff like that. So my workers are, you know, tipping away, doing their thing. Has he finished already? Is he really finished? He has. Bloody hell. Whoa, hold on. A little bit there. Finished very quickly. I think there's a little bit at the end here. Or is it just at the bottom? Yeah. So we're just doing, you know, just doing a bit of harvesting and stuff like that. Now, what I probably should do is I should probably speed up time as well, because, you know, it's very difficult for people to see in the nighttime. I think everything is done now. Yeah. So I can speed up time now, no problem. So that's what we'll do. We'll speed up time. Get out of this. We'll save the game as well, just in case. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have our... So this is lavender. So what it does is, you know, these are modded pieces of equipment. So basically what it does is it changes, you know, the normal in-game. Well, it's had a bit of texture work done to it as well, I think. So this is lavender. And obviously, you know, they've made it purple and stuff like that, you know. And this harvester has been modded as well to you know, because you can't use the normal harvester in game, cotton harvester to you know, for these particular crops. Right. So how are we doing here? Okay. So he's doing his job there. This guy is doing his thing. we're going to have to do field 5 as well. Right. Morgan James, how are you? How are things? Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. We're just doing a bit of work here on Ricciville on the PC. Uh, you know, as always with Farming Simulator, it's never boring. You know, there's always some work to do. So we are, just preparing our fields for the next, the next round of work and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of, keeping an eye on things. Fold that. Mr. Ozzy. I try. I have my moments. I have my days when I work and stuff like that. So yeah, thank God people can see what the hell I'm doing now. So we'll get the time up to about 9 a.m. We'll get the sun up, and that should make it easier for people to see and stuff like that. What's going on here? We'll dismiss him. Oh wow. Yeah, this tractor is dirty. Bloody hell. Yeah, it could definitely use a wash. Holy buckets, that's dirty. Right, let me check the status of this. Just a few tiny little bits that I've missed, or the worker has missed. So we're going to try and get our fields up to, plowed, limed, fertilized, get everything up to 100%, as you do in Farming Simulator. Okay, so that's fine. We can move on to field 5 here, and we'll line this up as well. So we have we've got some purple lavender bales over there. It'll have to be picked up at some point. I don't have a machine to pick them up yet. Right. You know what? Since I've sped up time, I think I may have weeds fully grown. I do. Oh no, look at that. Bloody hell. Yeah, I wasn't keeping an eye on things. Ah, son of a... Yeah, we've got full weeds. 100% fertilized, but now we have 100% weeds. So what did I lose? 10%? 33% of the crop yield? Yeah, I wasn't watching what I was doing. And there's weeds in 17, which is... What is it? It's... what is it? Is it coffee? I'm not sure what it is. But yeah. So that's what happens when you don't pay attention to things. You get weeds growing. just check this. Everything looks fine. Really will need to give this tractor a wash. Absolutely mucky with the dirt. Yeah, that's all fine. What the hell? What the hell happened here? Bloody hell. Not sure what went down there. It's a bit weird. Where are we at? Okay. This is empty. I guess we'll empty this now. Ugh, I've got so much to do. You get confused. Oh no, what the hell? Oh my god, I had the time on all the time. Oh, I'll have to start paying more attention to what I'm doing. I've lost an entire day by speeding up at 120x. Right. So, let that be a lesson. Keep an eye on what you're doing. Right. So, as I said, for anyone who is tuning in for the first time, this is on the PC. And we are on Ricciville version 1.3. This is a map by Old Man 102, who created this map. There's a very interesting story behind it as well, I must say. Old Man 102, he, I'm sure, well, it's in the notes of the, basically he has prostate cancer, and he has had it for several years at least now. So what he said was in the notes, the linear notes as it were for the map, is that he created this map as an outlet, as a way to kind of distract himself from the pain and stuff like that. So yeah, but he's done an absolutely superb job on the map. It's highly detailed, very very high quality. He continues to work on the map and add new features to it. As version 1.3, which I am on now. No, I haven't got the seasons enabled, but he's got a version of seasons that comes with the map, a modded version of the seasons mod. So you can play seasons on this map. He's working on version 1.4 at the moment, with the global company mods and scripts that came out recently. You'll basically be able to do factories and stuff like that. There is a mine on this map, so you can mine all sorts of material like salt, gravel, that type of stuff. So mining is a thing on this map as well. He's working on orchards and vineyards and stuff like that. So you'll be able to do eventually, once it gets all done, you'll be able to do a huge amount of stuff on this map. Okay. Right. Just missed a few spots. Get that sorted out. Alrighty. How are you, Mr. Ozzy? How are things? I assume that you have finished up on your stream for today. Good session with you as always. So, Mr. Ozzy, if you haven't checked out this map, I personally recommend it. I think it's very, very good. Um, Vast majority of the bugs have been, have been taken care of now by Allman. Uh, as with any maps, there's obviously going to be little bits and pieces that need to be, addressed and stuff like that. But for the, you know, most of it, it's pretty much, fine. I personally haven't experienced any, game breaking bugs. But it's been pretty good. 17. Right, let's go to where am I going? Let's go to fields. Where am I going? Field 3? No, field 17. Where the hell is field 17? Let's go over to field 17 and see if I have an opportunity to spray that field. Or not spray it. What the hell am I talking about? I need to oh, I'm very confused. I need to weed it. No, I'm not sure if the weeds have grown. Let me check in this thing. Uh, how do you visit these fields? I thought there was a way that you could. I thought there was a way that you could click on the fields and stuff like that, and just go directly to them. Does anyone know how that works? In FS17, you could just right click it or whatever, and you could just go there. Uh, Anyways, I suppose we'll drive over there. Give you guys a look at the map. Whoa. So this is fully zoomed out. Now what you're seeing on screen here is, I know it's only, you guys are watching at 720p 30 FPS, but I have it set to basically it's rendering the game at 4K, and it's then downsampling it to 180p for my monitor. So the quality is pretty fantastic. Bloody hell. Son of a... Okay. Oh dear. Yeah. Right, so I'm going to have to I'm going to have to get some herbicide or something like that. Because those weeds are well past the point of, you know, the weeder will not work anymore. Oh, I'm all over the place. Um, I do have a weight for this particular machine, but I can't seem to find it. It went AWOL. Let's have a look at the prices of products. So what do I have? Where is hemp? I've got a fair old whack of hemp stockpiled. Right, so you can see it there. Hemp is 2,549 per liter, or per 1,000 liters, I should say. What else do we have? Uh, I've what's oats? Prices are not very good. Actually, the prices suck. Yeah, the prices are pretty bad. I think the best option for me now is just to sell hemp. That would be nice. I do have the extended field info enabled. Like, for example, if you, you know, let's say, see the way the crosshair thingy, if you put that over it, maybe, it should automatically come up, the stats of the particular field. So, it should say, oh, this is limed, or this is 100% fertilized, or it needs plowing, or whatever. If you put your cursor over, a certain field and stuff like that. Uh, Hemp. Okay. Hemp is, well, it's very high yielding. It's got the yield of wheat, and it's got the sale price of soybeans. It's very, very highly profitable hemp, which is kind of ironic. You know, hemp is the devil's weed in the real world. So that's my farm area there. Whoa, and I'm slipping and sliding all over the place. So you can see the amount of work that Oldman has done on this thing. I mean, look at that. You've got barges and stuff. Look at all this. Unreal. Barges and factories and all sorts of things. Bridges. He's done a huge amount of work to this map. He really has. He's really fleshed it out. And it's only going to get better and stuff like that once he implements full factories and stuff into the map. So there will be an abundance of things to do, make money. You're never going to get bored on a map like this. Yeah, I'm just sliding all over the bloody place. Bloody hell. Have I gone the wrong direction? I probably have, you know. Where am I? Yeah, I'm an idiot. Yeah, of course I went the wrong direction. Oh, this stream is just going absolutely fantastic. You know, I'm playing this game perfectly, making no mistakes whatsoever. I'm incredible. There is a barge on this map as well, and you can use. There's the barge there. Uh, can I switch to the barge? I think I have to have switch to trains enabled. So we'll just do that. Okay. There's two trains on this map, right? Okay. And then you have the barge. And this thing works. You know, it behaves like a train, right? So what you do is it goes around the river and stuff like that. And it's got three. Uh, you have to select it like a train. You know where the train has different carriages and stuff like that. So you have to select each one. So basically, this it holds 750,000 liters, and it's 250,000 liters in each cargo hold. So it acts and functions exactly like the train. You know, so you can move crops from one area of the map to the other, and there are certain and specific sales points that are only accessible via the barge. So here, up here now is the on. You can see the little buoys in the see the red buoys there. That's the unload point right here, right? So and then you can select the you can select the to unload and stuff like that. It's a really good map. He's done a fantastic job, and there's so much to do. Like, we're gonna just turn it off again. Right. So I believe we're going over here. Yeah, we are. Okay. Right. So you'll see the money going up now. I mean, hemp is hugely profitable. Absolutely huge money in it. Go to, let's see. Oh yeah, I mean, it shows you that it needs to be weeded, but what it doesn't show you is what stage the weeds are, right? So for example, can I weed with a weeder, or do I need herbicide? So that's kind of what I meant by that. You know, I've no way of knowing what stage weeds are on this particular field. So obviously, I brought a weeder over there, and it's beyond, the weeds are too grown, so you have to do herbicide. So that's what I meant by that. So we have money now, which is awesome. So now, what shall we do? What's this? 31, 36 meters, 36 meters. That's too big for what I need right now. 26. You know what? I've never actually used this before. So this is from the horse pack. I've never used this before. So you know what? Let's lease this. And yeah, let's give it a try out. So you mean something like this? So press down. Interesting. Right. But anyways, uh, yeah. So let's use this for a change. Now we need to get some. No, need to get some herbicide. Whoa, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, I've never used this before. This horse vehicle. And it's fast as well, you know, it's 37 or 39 miles per hour. Okay, 5,000 liters, that's fine. That should be enough. Oh, so you can unfold it. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. It should be more stable, shouldn't it? With being unfolded. Whoa! Holy buckets. Okay. I thought you could, yeah, you can unfold it alright, but the whole bloody thing opens up. I thought you could, you know, you could, the wheels, whatever you call them. Oh dear. Right. So we're going to go over to field 17 and we're going to kill some weeds. We've got your flashy. Is it only one of them? Is there one on the back? No. Uh, this is going to need a headland for sure. Oh, thank God. Well, at least we can, you know, we haven't made a huge loss. We can, you know, we can get the yield back up. So we will put another headland at the bottom, I guess. I don't know what's at the bottom of this field. bit of an odd shaped field. I should be fine. Yeah, I'm going to put a headland on this as well. Okay. Kill off all those weeds. Alrighty. Now I think what I might do is I might do the edge of the field here because it's a really odd shape. I might attack it manually. Uh, so the workers, you know, I will hire a worker, but I'll just do the edge here myself manually, so he doesn't get confused and stuff like that. Especially at the bottom here. It's a bit kind of, you know, kind of jagged and goes inwards. You know, maybe what they might do as well. You know, when you beep the horn, you know, the driver and stuff like that, he doesn't actually beep it. Maybe in FS21 we can get him to actually, you know, put his hand on the steering wheel and beep the horn and stuff like that. Right. So uh, I think it's coffee. I'm not entirely sure what the crop is. You know, I'm not used to all these multi-fruit icons and colors and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to get used to it myself. But it's a fairly long field, so you know, there should be a good amount of money off of this field. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as my starting point, my guide. Hire worker. Right. Now I just need to do a little bit here. because there is a. I'm very OCD about my fields, so you can see there's a few lime spots that need to be done. So I like to make sure they're absolutely perfect. Okay. So we're not going to be doing any more work on this particular field. Uh, I'll probably spray it once. I guess I'll spray it once. But obviously, I want to get the straw off of this field because I'm going to need straw for animals. So it's going to be left kind of the way it is until I have other jobs done. But we'll get to it eventually. Right. Okay, so he's still doing his thing. We need to go to field 3. There's a little bit of liming to do. Tiny little bit. So, whomever said that Farming Simulator was boring, I don't know. Uh, I've never found this game to be boring, to be perfectly honest. There's always something to do. If anything, I would say that there's too much bloody work to do. You're just constantly going. At least that's been my experience with the game. You're just constantly working and working and working. Doing fields, liming, fertilizing, spraying, harvesting, you name it. You're just constantly doing stuff. So I'm not entirely sure what the status of this field is. Does it need to be limed or... No, it's saying it doesn't. So, yeah, we're looking good. We're looking good here. The weeds are almost done here now. Good stuff. How are we looking? Yes, we're doing very well. Very nice indeed. Okie dokie. There we go. So she is now back to 100% yield. Which is good stuff. Alright, so that particular field will just do its thing and grow. As I say, she's 100% done. $121,000 for the biogas plant. No. Yep, we will buy the biogas plant. Because we may need it at some other point. We have a KFC. We've got a McDonald's. I don't know if you can see them over there. We'll come back to it again. But yeah, that's another reason why this map will never appear on console, is because of stuff like that. So we'll just show you. As I said, not only is because it's a 4x map, which the console can only do 2x, but as you can see, there are branded companies and stuff like that. And Giant Software do not have the license agreement for stuff like this. You know, you can't have KFC on console. I've never been in here actually. Oh, look at this. That's pretty cool. Hot wings. Nice. Oh, I could do with something like that now myself. Oh, is there no one behind the counter? Because I could definitely use something to eat right now. Why do these guys look metallic? What the hell is this? Are you seeing this? They're like all metal and stuff like that. Why are these guys here? What the hell is this? Eating some fries? Is that a window? Some creepy looking dudes in that place. Let's go over to MacD's and see what's going on here. We've got some people out the back, walking around randomly. Can you enter? I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe they're closed for the evening or something like that. It's possible, I suppose. But yeah, you've got KFC and McDonald's, and there are some other brands and stuff like that. Yeah, so I bought this. So this is your BGA. There's plenty of space here if you want to, expand it and do things with it. There are other BGAs on the map, I believe. I believe there are two of them, maybe three of them, something like that. But yeah, you own that, or I own that. Yeah. So just a quick run around, little brief tour and stuff like that. You have this area here. So you've got other stuff here as well. What else is here? Yeah, a little play area here for football. Uh, Big church. This is field two. I'll probably end up buying that at some point. What else are we going to do now? I think I'm going to unload this harvester here. I've got equipment just everywhere. Right. So let's get this guy down. Now, I think he said in the new update, yeah, he did. He said that you could buy all sorts of new stuff. So you can buy lime there, and you can buy other things, I believe. Slurry manure. So he added some more buy points or things you can buy at Lowe's here as well, which is pretty cool. So you can see, look at the size of these. I mean, look at the size of that field. This is 51. I mean, that's not even the biggest field. As far as I can tell, field 29 or 58, probably field 29 is the biggest. But this is still a big bloody field, like. So you have, this is your farm area. You've got all your pens located in this one narrow strip here. You've got your house, you've got your silo, which holds 5 million litres. You've got area for water, chickens. So it's got sheep, pigs, cows, uh, and there are horses in another area of the map. Okay, I'm gonna need to give this a running start, I think. Yeah. Uh, right, where are we at? Oh, okay. Alrighty, he's done. Okay, tiny little bit at the top. Right. Alrighty then. Let's go make a little bit more money here. More hemp. So I will eventually be doing animals and stuff like that, but we need to make a bit of money first. This guy is just sliding all over the place. Bloody hell. Whoa. Are we in the right direction? We are. Ah, this thing is not stable. Oh. Yeah, this is not stable, this bloody thing. I think I'm gonna need a different version of this truck. Something with 6 wheels preferably. I think we're gonna get some lime and bring it down to our factory, our farm. So, lots and lots of work to do. Okay. Should be fine. Right. Now, let's Let's go for something a little bit different. We could go for a class. 646 horsepower. Could go for something like that. Oh, oh, we could go for this baby. How much is it? 235,000? Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. 235,000. So we got 63,000 liters here of lime. So we'll put that into storage. That'll be handy later on. Please forgive my terrible driving skills. Pretty awful. So as I said, I'm not going to be doing any animals right at the moment. Oh my days. Yeah, that's god-awful driving. Because I'm not prepared for animals yet. I mean, you know, the chickens are fine. I give the sheepies, you know, some water and stuff like that. Yeah, this thing does not stop on a dime, does it? Okay, we had another 59,000. All right. Okie dokie. We'll go sell this as well. Make a bit of cash. Louise's Fence Company. I wonder what to sell in there. Oh, all right. Uh, yeah. I literally did not see that tree. Be nice if you know, if you drove past a train and you beeped and they beeped at you back or something like that. That kind of be a nice little touch. So there seems to be other fill points here. Let's check. Let's see what else Allman 102 has put into this area here. So he's added something else. Solid fertilizer and seeds. Interesting. Is there anything else here? Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem, Oldman. That is a problem right there. Yeah, how are you going to how are you going to access that? That's a problem right there. Yeah, you can't get to that. You can't refill. And the triggers are not coming up either. So you have to be underneath it. But as I said, this Optiliner is just too big. So you can't get under there. Yeah, that's I mean, it wouldn't take that much to, you know, to raise them up and stuff like that, you know? No. Oh, hold on. Wait. Oh, it kicked me out. So a trigger did come up because I could see it. So I did kind of get a trigger coming up in one of them. No. That's like too much work. See, if it was like this, it'd be no problem. You know, you could just do that. There's another mod here. This is a Russian tractor. Very well done, very nice. Real world machine. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the horsepower, but its horsepower, you can, one of the options is you can juice it, you know, it's from 445 horsepower up to 715 horsepower. So it's actually more powerful than the quad track. Now, whether that is a real world horsepower rating or if it's just something that the modder did, I'm not too sure about. But it's a real nice tractor. Very well modelled. Wouldn't be too bad if we had a wide track option on this thing. As if you zoom in there, you can see the there you go. You can see the engine. See the engine going there? That's pretty cool. And there are chains as well that are around it. You can see the old. There you go. You can see the chain going there. Look at that. How cool is that? That's awesome. Whoa! Bloody drivers. Lunatics. I wonder if I have grass. Do I have grass? Coal, sand, gravel, silt, salt, stone, ore, wheat. I do have grass. Nice. Thank you very much. We'll give those to our sheepies. We do have sheep. Chickens. What do they need? They need wheat or barley. Well, that's fine. I've got barley and wheat. So we'll give them some food. And I've got some food for these guys. Okay, so they almost took all of it. Maybe I'll get another couple of sheepies or something like that. So I can, you know, get rid of this. So we've got another 4 sheepies. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So I should probably move the water bowser over to the sheep, since no, the reason I rented this tractor here is because, well, I'm gonna do some planting. So I'm gonna need a powerful tractor to plant. So we'll leave that there. We're gonna leave that there as well. I'm gonna come back for that and get a faster tractor, but I'm gonna bring this guy up. So I've got the big ass plow and stuff like that. I got the big boy. I bought it actually. I think I bought it. Pretty sure I did. Oh no, I should probably. I should probably put one of these down as well. That's fine. Oh, what else do we have? What do we have? That's a good question. Where am I going to put this? Uh, that wasn't very good. Nope. Nope. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I think that's it. I don't want to do that. Do 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 do. Right. Do, 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 do. Did Oldman change the trees around this area? I think he might have. It looks like he kind of changed it a little bit here, from what I remember. Yeah, it looks like he might have changed this area. For the better, I would say. Right. Be nice if I could move that in a bit further. But, you know, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. So I would have preferred if it was in a little bit further than that, but, you know, it's alright. I might change that later. See how it goes. So field 4 is fully done. It's ready to rock and roll, this field. It's been plowed, it's been lined, it's been sprayed once. It's ready. This field up here, you know, I still have to get the straw off of it, but you know, it's ready to rock and roll, or will be soon enough. I mean, considering the high price of hemp, I might as well go with bloody hemp. Hemp is insane. Hemp is crazy how much yield and how much money you make off of hemp. So yeah, I think we'll go with that one. Hemp is really, really good money. As you can see, this tractor handles this plow no problem whatsoever. You know, 715 horsepower, it's a beast. No problem, it can handle it. Right. Okay. Okay. As I said, it's a pity those buckets, those refill points, they need to be raised up a little bit so the big trucks or big containers like that can actually fill up from it and stuff like that. $158,000. I'm not sure why I bought that, but I bought it. Right. Should probably save the game. Ugh, getting confused. What is going on here? Why won't this fill? What is going on here? The hell? Why won't it fill? What is going on here? I don't understand that. I do not understand that. Why would it not fill? That doesn't make sense to me. don't understand that. Why can I not refill these bloody things? Why won't it refill? What is so different about these pallets that they won't fill? I don't understand that. Right. Do not understand why I can't refill those damn things. I have to get creative. Not sure what the hell is going on with this thing, to be honest. Why can't I bloody fill anything up with those bloody pallets? What's going on there? Looks like I deleted the mod. That's why I don't have it. I deleted the mod. Okay, so that's the reason I don't have that. Clearly I have deleted it by accident. Now I have got this better bloody work or something seriously is going wrong. If I can't empty this bloody thing in, thank the gods, about bloody time. I don't know what the hell is going on with this damn thing. Go. Finally some progress. Okay. Last one. Right. Where are we at now? All right. Crap. Oh dear. Right. Excuse me. Excuse me. Right. I think that's a good spot to end the stream there. Uh, our fields are, they're in progress. I've done 4 hemp fields here because there's a lot of money in it. Uh, we have some stocks of stuff. Not too bad. Yeah, we've got enough to keep us going and stuff like that. Yeah. Right. Okay. Well, I think that's a good spot to end the stream actually. Yeah. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna end it there, and yeah, hopefully, please God, we can pick this up another time. So for right now, my friends, I'm gonna say many thanks. Take care, and yeah, we'll see you again. All right. Take care.